like to stay so busy all the time? What are you trying to avoid? Is it a feeling that you don't want to feel? Is it a thought that you don't want to think about? Is it something that you don't want to see in yourself that you try to avoid by just, running around, keeping your mind occupied with this and that and the third? Like, why are you staying so busy all the time? Like, if we're being honest, there's no reason to be so busy for 24 hours of the entire day, 7 days a week. There's so much other things that you could be doing in life, so much other things that you could be going towards, but you choose to stay stagnant, stay in this cycle of repeating the same things over and over and over and over and over and over again, trying to stay busy to avoid something. But when you really think about it, what you're trying to avoid is really nothing. Because the thing you're trying to avoid is all in your head. Why are you trying to avoid that thing in your head? I get that it can make you feel some type of way, but did you ever stop to think that, like, maybe that feeling that you don't want to feel is a feeling that could bring you further in life, that can bring you up, that can level you up? You ever thought of that? Like, for me, I know that in my younger days, I used to avoid looking at the mirror because I didn't want to look at myself. Because there's so much things about myself that I did not like seeing in the mirror. There's so much critiques that I had about myself. I judged myself so much because I seen other people and I seen like the attention and the praise or whatever it was that they got, and I wasn't getting that. So I look in the mirror and I start looking at myself like, because I have this, because I have that, because I have this is why I'm not, as, like, I don't get as much attention people as other people do that have these better features and this and that than me. I was avoiding looking at myself in the mirror to avoid that feeling of hurt, that feeling of disgust, that feeling of I don't want to be in my body, that feeling of hating myself. So I avoid looking at the mirror. But then I get older and I start to look in the mirror. And when I started looking in the mirror and I started seeing the things that I didn't like about myself, I noticed things that I did like about myself. So it's like I went through this whole thing where it's just like, I just seen so much things I hated about myself. But then I started to see things that I liked about myself. And then not only that, but I also started to look at myself and see the things that I did not like about myself and see how I can improve what I didn't like about myself to fix it. And bro, I started this really late in life. Really fucking late. Like, I'm still right now to this day finding things in the mirror that I could improve about myself. There's a lot of things for me to improve. Like, for one, I need some better glasses. These glasses ain't gonna cut it. Like, look at this. And I know my skin could be better. I know I could have way better skin. I know I could, do much better things with my hair. I'm about to go get my retwist today, so the only reason my hair was retwisted for so long is because bro, the day I got my hair retwisted, I went on a trip with my family to Disney, and then at Disney forgot to bring a fucking umbrella. I didn't even forget, to be honest. I didn't forget. It was more that I checked the weather app and it said a 10% chance of rain. So when I see a 10% chance of rain, I'm thinking there's gonna be no fucking rain at all, right? No, no, nigga, no, no. I went out there just when we got to Disney, just when we fucking parked at the Disney parking lot. Boom, it started raining like we had this fucking shower all the way on. Like it was pouring, bro. It was pouring like heavy rain. They said 10%, but that shit was heavy as fuck. Soaking everybody, soaking my dreads that I just got retwisted. And then poof, there goes my retwist. And then I couldn't get another retwist for a while because, you know, I get my retwist for free, bro. My sister, shout out to my sister, she gave me the retwist for free. But she couldn't do it for a while because, you know, she was, you know, it's like, she was really, really, really busy that whole month, like a couple of months. And then not only that, bro. No, that is only that, but that was fucking up my whole retwist, bro. And yeah, I could have just went and paid for it, but it's like, you know, I just didn't do it, bro. I just didn't do it. I had my reasons, so I just didn't do it. But yeah, man, just why even try to avoid this whole negative, this whole bad feelings? Why try to avoid them and, you know, stay behind these feelings passing by instead of just letting these feelings, emotions, whatever it is you're trying to run from, just breeze through. Just let them breeze through. You can just literally look at this negative thing and just look at it for what it is. And you can choose to believe it, or you could choose to doubt it. You could choose to not believe it. You could choose to reject it or accept it. Like, a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people just would rather stay busy, just occupying their mind with work, with their phones, with this and that and the third, just to avoid thoughts and feelings, this and all of that, man. It just, running away, you're never gonna, like, when you run away, you're getting further and further from your true self, like where you actually want to be in life. And then you're running backwards into old feelings that you should have been let go of a long time ago. Like, a lot of people are holding on to things that happened to them years ago. I mean, years ago, decades ago. Like, a lot of people are holding on to things that happened way back then. And they're not letting go of that because they're trying to avoid a feeling. And then they don't realize that them trying to avoid that feeling is making themselves get used to that feeling that they're trying to avoid. They get used to avoidance. They avoid life. By the time you hit like 60, not even gonna say 60, by the time you hit your deathbed, you're just gonna lay in your bed and then you're just gonna realize, damn, if only I just went after the things that I want, stop running away from basically nothing, I wouldn't have no regrets. They have all these regrets of not living the life the way they actually wanted to live life. When you can't live life the way you want to live life, it's really right there in front of you, and you're just, you know, so scared of this feeling of breaking through that you just cower away and, you know, you just step back. I know I do, bro. I know I did. But, you know, I just had to let go of that. I'm so tired of feeling like the anxiety, the words are just leaving my head, bro. But, you know, just the anxiety, the paranoia, the negativity. I'm just so tired of feeling depressed, sad, all of this. I just want to be happy. I just want to be relieved from everything I've been hanging on to and just let go of it. I don't want to have to stay busy 24/7, just occupying my mind with a whole bunch of this and that, things that really do not matter, things that add no value to my life. I don't want to keep on doing that. I want to move forward. I want to get to the dreams that I've been dreaming of. I want to make my dreams into reality. Bro, I was speaking to one of my wife's friends at work when I went to my wife's work job, and her friends came over, and I was like kind of chatting with them, right? You know, we were having a conversation. My girl wanted me to talk to them, so I talked to them. And one thing I noticed about them is that they say that they can't be stay-at-home moms. Like, we got in a conversation about like motherhood, and they're saying that they couldn't be stay-at-home moms, that they have to work, because they couldn't just be in the house all day. And then to me, I was looking at that like, it's so crazy how like people just, you know, automatically assume that like, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're just staying at home all day doing nothing, you know, just taking care of kids and just, you know, just sitting there doing nothing. And then they just say that they'd rather be working, you know, a job that they're not in charge, that they're being bossed around, that they have to just do this and that, stay busy all the time. Jobs that they do not like. They always, like, when you tell a person to clock out, they will clock out, like, right away. They'll ask for the shifts, but then when you tell them they can clock out, they will not hesitate. You know that. You do the same shit. I do the same shit. And it just crazy to me because, like, me, I'm thinking, like, if I'm a girl and I get the chance to be a stay-at-home mom, I would take advantage of that just to, you know, be to myself when I'm home. Like, you know, I'm going to take care of the kids. I'm going to do the cleaning. I'm going to do the cooking, all of that stuff. But in between all of that, I'm going to find time for myself just to, you know, sit to my thoughts, you know, just think about where I want to be in life, like things I want to do in life. And I'll take all that time to do, like, all the free time that I get, I would use that free time to pursue something. Like, I'm thinking, like, if you're a stay-at-home mom, what is stopping you from starting that little business? What is stopping you from posting videos on TikTok or YouTube? What is stopping you from creating whatever it is you want to create? What is stopping you from going out to, like, you know, an art show, or like, you know, or what it is, anything, like picking up a instrument? Like, what is stopping you from any of these things? Like, I don't get why people look at being home as such a negative thing. But at the same time, I do get it, because when I stayed home all day when I was younger, I ain't do nothing but stay on my phone. And it got to the point where it was so excruciatingly tiring. Like, I hated it, but at the same time I couldn't stop it. But it's like, it's so bad. It's like, it is so bad to me how everyone just wants to stay busy, just want to keep their mind busy. You don't have to be busy. You can be with yourself. You can be bored. There's nothing wrong with being bored. There's nothing wrong with being in your thoughts. All you gotta do is just let them thoughts fly by. Just pass by, just like clouds. They're not gonna stay there forever. They'll pass by. They'll come again some other time, but it'll just pass by, just like it did, just like you let it do the first time.